I think I'll make that, yeah, I'll make that my thumbnail. It's almost like a dad shoe, but it's Yeezy. Okay, I have never felt so excited to reveal a sneaker. This is not a brand new sneaker. It actually was released in 2019. The shoe, like most of the sneakers from this brand, sold out within minutes. But it's been a sneaker I've been eyeing for so many years, and I finally got a pair at retail at that. I'm so surprised by how comfortable this shoe is, because I've talked in the past about previous iterations of the sneaker not really being comfortable. And when I tell you that these are maybe one of the best sneakers, one of the coziest sneakers I own, it's just, I'm excited. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So these come in your typical Yeezy 700 box. All the Yeezy 700s, the V1s, V2s, and V3s come in a box that shows 700. Typical stuff that you might find in this box would include this basic waste of paper. Got the tags still. Bam. YEEZY Boost 700 made by Adidas. On the side of the box you see Boost. That's just for all the Yeezy sneakers that have Boost. The V3s do not have Boost, and therefore this Boost lettering here would not show on their boxes. On the final bottom you'll see sizing, the barcode here, the static, and yeah, so I got it fits sort of like puffy slippers, yeah, like moccasins. It's just kind of there, you know, it's like not really doing anything. I got these at retail, so I managed to find a seller who had barely worn them, maybe tried them on once, decided it wasn't for him, and I got these basically brand new at retail price. I think these go for about $300 at retail. Generally, on places like GOAT or StockX, you'll probably see them selling for anywhere between like $340 to $450. Now, the resale value of these sneakers actually did go down because there was a re-release of this sneaker around the same time that I copped a used pair. Side view of the sneaker, what you'll notice is what was typically found in the eyelets of the V1s of the 700 were like different colors that just kind of made the sneaker brighter and make it pop more. Those do not exist on this colorway, which I think is actually kind of nice, makes it clean. I've gotten so many compliments from these so far. Some people not even knowing that these are Yeezys, and I think that's the part that I love about them the most, right? It's not too excessive drip. It's just the right amount where the people who know, and the people who don't are still impressed by your taste.
Let's go. We see the hype outside, right from the house. Took it straight from outside, straight to the couch. We put the mic outside, edit shit out. We letting the scouts outside, we running the scouts. Ain't no control in the game, they never leave. I got less over my veins, cause that's what I bleed. She drink a lot of the bourbon, but she from the street. We got control of the flows and we heard that your wave would drop, we flooded and drop. Heard that your hood outside, we added some routes. We having the goods outside, we fitting it out. We letting the scouts outside, we running the scouts.
Nigga, the cops outside, lock up the house. We keep the team on high, some gold in their mouth. Nigga, the pros
see something similar to the 3 stripes on the V1s that are now kind of almost swooshes on the V2s. That's going to be consistent across the V2 silhouettes. They are 3M, so in light they are reflective. You will see the shoe tag. Ultimately, I think the upper is actually part of what makes it so comfortable. Obviously, the insoles are fine. Start to already see, I've already worn these a couple times, and you will start to see some creasing in the midsole. If you are hoping to have a sneaker that won't have creasing midsoles, this is not the sneaker for you, but I still think that these are worth having in your collection, especially if you're into Yeezys. After that, you're gonna see these like perforations. You're gonna see in these eyelets on the bottom a little bit of boost. You can feel that. Actually feels pretty good. I will also say that while you don't physically, it doesn't feel like you're walking on boost, you're actually getting the benefit of the boost compared to the V1s. I recently complained or just shared my frustration with V1s that even though the Yeezy 700 V1 colorway was fantastic, I just think that generally the sneaker just wasn't comfortable. Let me just break it down. So on these V2s, you have the insole, right, which actually is an ortholite sole. So obviously you'll see the colorful back on those insoles. After that, you get right into it. This is very similar to what you'll find in Yeezy 350 V2s, as well as even Ultra Boost. You will see that boost. You will see that boost. You'll be even able to touch that boost. On the V1s, you cannot touch that boost. Once you take out the insole, what you have is a sort of almost like a second insole, right? But it's not comfortable, it's not ortholite, and it's just built like a brick. So you're never actually gonna feel that boost. I won't say never because I only had my pair of V1s for a couple of months, but I could not break into them for the life of me, and I just wasn't willing to keep on and stay consistent with them because they just were uncomfortable to wear every single time I wore them. It's not the case with these. You're actually feeling a boost-like sneaker. This is probably the last Yeezy that I would say felt like there was boost, with the exception of the Yeezy 380s. Other than that, I think everything else has kind of been playing on different materials and different cushioning systems. This kind of plays on both the ortholite insole as well as the boost, and you can actually feel the boost, which is why I think it makes it such a masterful, such a thoughtful sneaker silhouette. You wear them for a whole day and you should be generally comfortable. I've actually noticed that as you break into them, they're even more comfortable, and I think that is probably the benefit of actually having the boost that you can feel. Honestly, I think what's really cool about these shoes is that, though yes, this midsole may be the only part of the sneaker that gets dirty more easily. The rest of the shoe, I think, because it's a gray shoe, can manage and withstand a whole lot more wear and tear. And so I think I might cop another pair and use those as my beaters. The material on the upper, as well as the very thick midsole, make it so that these will last far longer than most of the YEEZY Boost sneakers. Really no worrying that this super rubbery, thick outsole is gonna somehow erode in a couple years because, well, that just isn't what's been happening. But the point I'm making is these are the best Boost sneakers that you could buy. So the more you wear it, you're kind of pressing down on the Boost and actually being able to get more comfort that way, right? Because I'd imagine that the Boost starts to adjust to the pressure that you apply to it over time.